Hello everybody, this is Shayma. Let's start Unit 2 IELTS 4.5 Learning. We're gonna discuss many things about schools, of course. Okay, let's start with the subjects. Can you please correct the spelling for the school subjects? Mathematics, science, biology, history, chemistry, economics, geography. What is this? Physics. Okay, so please correct the spelling. Of course, spelling mistakes, many spelling mistakes. Okay, speaking one, match pictures from A to F with the sentences from 1 to 6. Let's start. Look at the pictures. Okay, let's start. Number 1, my favorite subject at school was chemistry. Which one? Which photo? Chemistry. Okay. Number 2, I really enjoyed the sports at school. Sports, BE. Okay. I wasn't very good at math. Which one? Mathematic. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay. I wasn't very... I'll finish. Number 4, the teachers at the school were very strict. Means I asked you not to do this again. Yep. Which one? Which photo? Don't do this again. This is your last chance. Like teacher Shayma. Okay. We sometimes we had to wear a school uniform. Okay, the last one. I had to do. I'm gonna use it. I had to do homework every night. Writing homework every night. Okay. Let's continue. Grammar, past simple, V2, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so I want the second form for each a verb, and choose a verb for each sentence. For example, I to swim when I was 5 years old. So which one? To swim. Learn, stop, decide, study. Which one? And you should use V2 for the second form. I medicine at university. Which verb? And you should use V2 for the second form. I to leave university and find a job. I learning guitar because I was too busy. I need here also the second form for all these verbs: know, read, think, teach, choose. Speaking to. Okay, you're gonna read the question, then then you're gonna listen to some students answering them. Take a speaker who gives a better answer. Which one? The best answer for IELTS. The best answer for IELTS. Okay. I will send the audio. Read the questions first. Did you enjoy being at school? What was your favorite subject at school? Who was your favorite teacher at school? Listen to speaker 1, speaker 2. Which answer you can use it? Both of them will answer the question, but which one follow the technique? Okay, I'm gonna send you the audio after I finish this video. Okay, let's continue with vocabulary. Read the sentences, then the highlighted words. Look at the how the highlighted words and the phrases are used in these sentences. Write B if the speaker is positive, N if the speaker is what? Negative. Okay. I really liked, so really liked here, positive or negative, learning mathematics at school. So you write here be positive or and negative. I didn't like history very much. I liked physics, but I preferred chemistry. My favorite subject was economics. I really hated learning history. I really hated. No, negative doesn't mean that you're gonna use not. Okay, I mean thinking in a negative means being negative. Okay, not or being positive. Okay, so it doesn't necessary to use not. I loved learning on computers. I always enjoyed my English classes. I was very keen on sports. Interested means interested. Keen on means interested in. Interested in sport. Keen on sports. When I was at school, I thought geography was really boring. The most interesting subject was science. Okay, let's continue grammar, the differences between although and in spite of. Although and in spite of. Both of them means even though. Both of them means even though. I have two conditions. How many conditions? Two conditions. One of them is not unexpected. Like what, teacher? I will tell you an example. I will use even though because both of them means even though. So, even though she didn't get the job she wanted, she was happy. What? She didn't get the job she wanted. She was happy. This is the meaning of although and in spite of, even though. So, even though she didn't get the job she wanted, she was happy. So I have two conditions here. The second one is unexpected because you expect that she was sad because she didn't get the job she wanted. So this is the meaning of even though, and although means even though, and in spite of means even though. So what is the difference between although and in spite of? What comes after? What comes after? The same meaning means the same, means even though. But what comes after? After, although subject plus verb. A sentence. A complete sentence. Some subject and the verb. So, after although, the subject and the verb. Let's use the same example. Although she lost, although she lost here or she didn't get the job she wanted, she was happy. I can use it. I can use although. Yes, you can use because the same meaning of even though. And there is a subject after, so you can use it. What about in spite of? After in spite of, use the noun, pronoun, or the verb plus ing. Let's use the same example. She didn't get the job she wanted, she was happy. In spite of losing her job, losing her job, she was happy. So after in spite of, the verb plus ing or the noun. More examples. Okay, more examples. Let's start. They are generous, means kind, although they are poor. So two conditions, but I don't expect that they are poor. They are generous, means that they give a lot, so they have a lot of money. No, they are poor. Although I moistened it, the flat moisten means made it wet. It was wet. Okay, the flap doesn't stick to the envelope. Although she is young, she is very independent. As you notice here, after although, the subject and the verb. The subject and the verb. Although my car, the subject is the verb. Although my car is very old, it still runs very well. Although the subject and the verb, he was ill, he went to work. Okay, what about in spite of? Here, what comes after in spite of? Noun or the verb plus ing in the general? She is cheerful, happy in spite of his illness. He was sick. So his illness here, what? Noun. Don't use the subject and the verb. He was ill. No. Illness. Don't say he was ill. If you said he was ill, you should use what? Although. So she is cheerful, although he was ill. I want to use in spite of, use the noun, his illness, or being ill, verb plus ing. In spite of their quarrel means fighting, they remain the best of friends. So after in spite of, noun. In spite of my efforts, the boy remained passive. We went out in spite of the rain. So don't use the subject and the verb. Okay, can we drop in spite of here and use although? Yeah, we went out although it rained. Wow! In spite of being elected to office, she remains first and foremost a writer. Okay, so the conclusion. Although in spite of means even though. But after although, the subject plus the verb. Although she didn't get her the job she wanted, she was happy. And after in spite of, noun or the verb plus ing. We went out in spite of the rain. Let's continue. Tag questions, present and past. Okay. I use the tag questions to ask for agreement. I want somebody to say yes. How can I do it? Okay, I'm gonna tell you a way. For example, they live in San Francisco. I want the other one to say yes, you are right. How can I do it? I should form a question tag. How to form a question tag? Number 1, underline the verb. Which tense? Simple present. So I should ask, use do or does? I use do. And give me the opposite. If it's negative, give me the positive. If it's a positive, give me the negative. This is positive, give me the negative. Don't they? I will say yes. Okay. Number 2. He didn't buy the chairs. I want the other one to say yes, you are right. To agree. Number 1, underline the verb. Simple past. So use ask. I want to ask did. Here is what? Here is negative. So we will give me what here? The positive. So it will be what? Did he? Awesome. Okay. Verb to be. You're gonna correct here. It's wrong. We are late. Underline the verb. Verb to be, I don't need do, does. I don't need anything. Even if it's in past, I don't need did. Verb to be can work alone. So it's what? It's positive. Give me the negative and ask a question. Aren't we? Awesome. I will say yes. Okay. Here also, he can't swim. Can here. I have can here. So if I want to ask a question, don't use do, does. No. I can use can. Okay, this is here negative. So give me the positive to ask the question tag to tell you, yes, you are right. He can't swim. Huh? Can he? Awesome, fabulous, magnificent. Okay, she was a student. Underline the verb. Verb to be. Don't ask anything to help. No, don't ask that to help. No. Don't ask that. Verb to be, no. Can work alone. Okay, so she was here. Positive. Give me the negative and ask a question. Wasn't she awesome? Okay. Thomas saw a movie. Underline the verb. Here, simple past. If I want to ask a question, use did. Here, positive. Give me the negative. Didn't he? Wow. And continue all. See you tomorrow. Bye.